Okay, this is my 1989 Airstream land yacht, nicknamed the Square Stream. Just getting ready to put the shell back on. Thought I might just go over it and show you what I did to it. Getting ready, got all the floor here ready to button back up. But before I do that, I'm going to throw some of this Reflectix down on top of the frame. That's basically what Airstream does today. They just lay it down on the frame and then they put the plywood down on top of it. Anyways, what I ended up doing with this trailer, the whole back end was rotted off. This piece right here was gone. I made a new one of those. Probably could have got a new one of these ones as well, but it'll work. I had the whole frame sandblasted, painted with 2 coats of epoxy primer, and then paint over top. Nearly all of these outriggers here were rotted out, so we got those all welded back on. We'll put a new belly pan underneath that. Ended up using all the same tanks. A little bit of a bonehead move there. I cut this one when I was removing the floor, but I had it plastic welded, and that's as good as new right now. And they spun a new flange on there for the toilet. And I put all new sea level 2 monitoring system in there, so that's for the black tank, and then we got the gray tank over here, freshwater tank, all wired up. Everything is going to go where it was before, so I just used the old pieces of wood for templates to cut out. It worked out pretty good. These wheel wells here, they needed some plastic welding as well. In retrospect though, they're pretty cheap. I probably could have ordered new ones, but they would have had to come from the US and probably would have cost a bit of money in shipping. I got those plastic welded as well. Underneath, I ended up getting this pan for the freshwater tank. It was all rusted out, so we built a new one of those, and that's in there. Probably going to do all new plumbing. Nothing wrong with the plumbing that came out of there, but PEX is cheap. Might as well put in all new PEX plumbing. I'm going to put another one of these outriggers here, right there where that seam is, just so that seam is resting on something strong. Not really concerned about adding too much weight. You need more weight in the front of these things anyways. They're a little tongue light. Steps are good, just waiting on some parts, some screws for that. Yeah, so what else did I have to do? I had to replace a 7-pin connector. Square Streams have horizontal tanks. That's where that's going to go. There's a hood that goes over top of this like that, and then the front of the trailer sits right there. So yeah, should get this done in the next couple days. The floor on and screwed down, and then we'll take it out to the farm where the shell is, and we'll put that back on and then start working on the interior. So it's come along. Take care. All right, here we go. Time to button the floor down permanently and prep for getting the shell put on probably next week. You can see I went with Reflectix for insulation. Not a whole lot of R value, but I'm not going to winter camp anyways that much. So we got Reflectix all the way around. All my My tanks are in. I still got to do a little bit of plumbing on the other side because I got a broken Volterra valve flange. Got that coming from Can-Am RV. It goes right there. I'll leave that panel unbolted until I get that. Anyways, here we go.